And let's have a look now at the reveal of the suit, right? Because we're all very excited, and James Gunn, he loves threads and he's posting stuff all the time. It's sometimes hard to keep up because, he just is so involved, and I can appreciate that as a guy who's working full time and directing and filming and writing and all this kind of stuff. He takes the time to communicate with his fans. There must have been a lot of downtime in between table reads and doing his full time job as heading up a whole Warner Bros. Division of comic book movies. This is what he posted on Threads. This is now the reveal of what the Superman suit logo looks like. Now, I've chatted a bit about this in a video prior, but this symbol is very similar to the symbol of Kingdom Come. This is an epic graphic novel that came out a while ago, but it's just an awesome comic book. Every one of the pictures in the comic book is painted. The artwork is beautiful, and the story is epic. It's just like massive, like superhero battles clashing. It's just great. So Kingdom Come was really well done, and James Gunn's kind of referenced that he's been taking some inspiration from Kingdom Come. It's a little bit of a difficult one to imagine as a Superman in the upcoming DCU in the Superman Legacy film, because in the graphic novel, Superman's older. He's retired. He basically was voted off of being as the superhero protector. Nobody wanted him anymore because he wasn't willing to kill. And he's like just working on the farm, and then he's kind of brought out of retirement because of how chaotic the world becomes. So that is a very difficult thing to adapt. But what we do know about Superman Legacy is that there are a lot of superheroes. It's already an established world filled with heroes. And so there might be a draw on the fact that it's kind of established that maybe there's some chaotic stuff happening in this world with superheroes, and then Superman has to come out and kind of regulate some of that, or I don't know. I don't know how he might adapt this. I mean, if you have any thoughts on how he might adapt Kingdom Come, let me know. We've also got Superman and the Authority, which I have also chatted about as well, which is a kind of a story where Superman's powers are kind of being dimmed down a little bit, and seeing how he might play in that. But I don't know if he'll go for that. It's kind of an odd way to start off with Superman not having his powers, but it does give him a bit of capacity to grow. So you never know. But looking at this symbol, I think what everyone's hoping for and wanting is a little bit more color, a Superman suit that's brighter and more vivid. And look, you can't really see very much in the image, but in parts, it does look a bit more vivid blue. It is a bit of a darker blue, but you can't really tell as well in these images because often when you see these, once it's gone through color grading and finally comes on the screen, it might be a lot brighter, it might not be, but it looks nice. I mean, I like the fact that it looks like it almost, if you didn't know it's supposed to be an S, it could be something else, which kind of feels like it could be a Kryptonian, otherworldly symbol, just like we had in Man of Steel. So, and it's got like a cool pattern as well in the material. It looks almost like it's woven together. So it looks like it could be really great. It doesn't look like it necessarily has the added muscle bits and stuff, but I mean, just looking at the corners, you can't really see. It's a little bit of a teaser, right? But I like it. It's cool. I like the gold and the red, and I think it goes well together. We've also got the snow there. It could be a reference to the fact that we've got the Fortress of Solitude, which Superman likes to hang out in, and we haven't really seen this Fortress of Solitude in the way that it's been portrayed in the comics in the DCEU, and it will be nice to revisit that place, which is where he kind of learns from his AI family how to be Superman. So that could be fun to see, and I guess that's a hint to the fact that we might see him spending some time in that kind of world. It could be a hint to something else as well. I don't know what. If you guys have any kind of ideas as to what this could mean in terms of the snow outside of the Fortress of Solitude, let me know, because I'm curious to see if there might be any kind of comic book references to Superman and his snow adventures. But what do you guys think of the symbol so far? I mean, I don't know if I'm a fan of I guess I'd have to see it in totality, but the gold edging on the outside of the symbol, I don't know how I feel about that. But other than that, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool suit. There was a little bit that James Gunn had to say about this post. And he said, overjoyed to be announcing the start of principal photography on Superman today, February 29th, which just so happens to be coincidentally an unplanned Superman's birthday. When I finished the first draft of the script, I called it From Superman Legacy. By the time I locked the final draft, it was clear the title was Superman, he added, making our way to you, July 2025. Now, this is interesting, right? I guess it's one of the perks of being the boss is that you can halfway through what you're doing decide Superman Legacy, nah. Superman capital letters. You have to shout this every time you see this. Superman. But I'm not unhappy about it. I mean, look, it's cool. Superman is simple, straight to the point. I wonder if it will be a bit annoying with the Google searches with the Superman. The first Superman that came out in 1970, whatever, is called Superman. And this is called Superman, capital letters. So I guess there's no competition there because it's a different, one's uppercase, one's lowercase. I guess if you can do maybe Times New Roman font or another, I don't know if that changed anything. But anyway, it's just called Superman. And it's fine. It's fine. It's cool that he's kind of gone that way. I guess what it hints to me, Superman Legacy, it feels like a chapter in Superman's life. But Superman, just the title Superman, feels like the story of Superman, which is a bold statement, especially if you're putting it all in capital letters. So, do you guys like the change? Were you a fan of Superman Legacy, or are you thinking, oof, Superman does tickle my fancy? Look, what do you guys think about this? Are you a fan of the logo? Are you a fan of what Brosnan had to say? Are you a fan of her casting? Are you a fan of James Gunn and his new title change? Let me know in the comments below.